At Local on 2, we never want to judge a book by its cover, but this one made us want to jump right in.
That's right. Night Train to Nashville combines our favorite things: history, Music City, and a gripping story.
Absolutely, and we are here with author Paula Blackman. Now, you are a sixth-generation Nashvilleian.
I am.
And I want to know, why is this the greatest untold story of Music City?
You know, because it's the truth. This R&B that started in Nashville, everybody thinks of Nashville as country music city. We go by the moniker Music City, but when people think of Nashville, they think strictly of the country music. And I didn't even realize that so many people, if not almost everybody in Nashville, didn't know that R&B originated right here too.
Wow.
It's like a lost history.
Yes.
And so when I realized that the story of R&B in Nashville and the role that my grandfather played in it and the nightclubs along Jefferson Street, that this story was not known in Nashville, and it's so important to understanding the city and even understanding some of the political issues we're having in the city today. It all goes back to the time of segregation, when there was the R&B side of town and the country side of town. And this kind of brings those two genres and two populations together. And the baby is rock and roll. So then Nashville seemed to kind of hold on to its country roots, but the R&B roots have been lost. And so I wanted to bring that back and let people know how important a role this city played in the origin of the other genre, R&B.
This is a beautiful story. I started reading the book last night, and I had a hard time putting it down, but I needed to get to bed, so I didn't want to stay up all night reading it. But talk to us about what you want people to take away from this book, and if you want to deep dive a little bit more into the premise of it.
Yeah, so the way I wrote it is actually, I based it on stories that my grandfather, who ran WLAC Radio, they launched the first national R&B broadcast, stories that he had shared with me. Now, I didn't anticipate it was going to take me 15 years to run all those stories down and get, all the verification and everything I needed, but that was only one half of the story. That was the white side of the story. Even though he was playing R&B, he still lived on the, white side of town and interacted in that culture. Just 3 blocks away on the same street, at 4th and Charlotte, was a man by the name of William Sue Bridgeforth. He was the exact same age as my grandfather. He interacted with all the same people. He had the same hobbies, the same passions. He interacted with the same musicians, but he lived on the R&B side of town. And so as I wrote the story, I got tremendous assistance from his daughter, Harriet, and she helped me deal with his perception of what was happening in the city. At the same time, I understood what my grandfather's perception was of what was happening in the city. So I'm able to tell the story of Nashville, and the city itself is actually the primary character. I'm able to tell that story from 2 different perspectives. And what I would like people to take away from this is that music has the power to change us and change the world. And that's ultimately what happens through the evolution of this story.
So
true.
Beautifully said. Thank you
Thank you
so much. You've got to read more at paulahope.com and pick up your copy of Night Train to Nashville. It is available everywhere. And there will be an audiobook coming out soon too. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.